Welcome back for one more segment. We're going to talk about this week's games. Tony, we start off with North Cedar on tomorrow night here in Durant. How is that?
That'll be an interesting challenge for us. We've struggled in years past against North Cedar, no matter kind of what records were. We would always go up there, play tight and lose. We'd come here, play tight and win, and that's kind of our MO for the last couple of years. And they've got a new coach, and they're playing well. It'll be a tough game. They've got a couple post girls that really did some damage last year. The Jensen girl especially lit us up at least once, if not twice, last year. So with that being our struggle to start the year, it'll be an interesting matchup for us and kind of how we can isolate her as much as possible.
Now, early season, she's been really making a difference on the rebounding. At least 2 double-figure games, 118 rebound game. That's got to be a concern too.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be able to taller than your tallest girl.
Right. And that's we just have to try to minimize our weaknesses, and that's what we'll focus on is just the post play in general. We're not gonna key so much on the opponents. That's kind of a change this year too. Is we're gonna worry about what we do well and not worry so much about the opponents. At least this first time around, because we need to firm up what we're doing. Years past, I've been a lot of scouting reports. We've really tried to give the girls a lot of things to go for, and I think maybe we just overloaded them. So we're just going to focus on what we can control and then kind of see how the game plays out.
I was going to say, everything will take care of itself at that
Right.
point. I mean, if you take care of yourself, I mean, low turnovers,
Right.
points scored, rebounding, I mean, all that would take care of itself and keep you in a game. So after Tuesday's game, another tough game at West Liberty on Friday.
Yeah. Christy Feldman might be one of the most versatile players in the conference, I think. We've done well against her the last couple of years, but the girls we've used to defend her have not graduated. So it'll be an interesting matchup for us. Like I said, we've done very well against West Liberty the last few years. But those two teams, I mean, you put them with Tipton and us, the 4 of us are all trying to find a way out of the middle of the pack and try to finish top 3. So those are really big games, really for all of us. We kind of got the win against Tipton now. If we can get North Cedar and West Liberty, I mean, those would be 2 very big wins for our program, for our young season.
You know, Feldman seems like she's been around forever, just kind of like how Sydney has.
Right. They've both been on that all-conference list multiple times. And they've got the Kelly guard is an outside threat we have to worry about too, so it's not like they're one-dimensional.
Right.
And their girls have played a lot of varsity ball in the last 4 years. So they've got a wealth of experience coming back.
Last year you guys did win down there, so that some of these returners have that kind of going for them.
Right. We're trying to build that confidence going in there. We've had a lot of success playing in West Liberty the last few years, so we want to build on that.
How do you approach a week like this when you play these 2 games, big games, and you have limited practice? I mean, how do you approach a week like that? I mean, you're not it's not unique to you in
Right.
Durant, as everyone's like this, but what do you guys do?
We're going to focus just on us still. We're going to focus on fixing things we need to fix. We'll run a couple rebounding and defensive drills for the post just to get that concept down. We'll run some guard drills. We'll get some shooting drills in, but then we're going to focus on still getting our offense to click on our timing.
Now, you guys get a rare Saturday off,
Right.
especially after break. It seems like you play every Saturday.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Next game after that's back here with Washington. And Washington is always seems to be up and down 3-point shooting. However, some of their scores this year look like maybe that's not the case.
Yeah, we had a chance to watch Washington a little bit at Mid-Prairie, at that Jamboree. And compared to the Washington teams we played the last few years, there won't be as much firepower and up and down. In the last few years, they've had 4 or 5 girls that could just flat shoot the ball from behind the 3-point line, and we really struggled to keep pace with them. I think this year, we're really going to focus. I think it's a winnable game for us. Now, it's not going to be going in there and coast. We're going to have to be firing on all cylinders, but I think they can come in here and we can surprise them. We just got to play good defense, not turn the ball over against that press. We'll be in that game.
Now, you've had some experience here early on with press and had some success. That will be an interesting game because North Cedar probably will be the same way. I mean, a lot of teams will probably take that approach, won't they, this year? It's like press until you can show you can break it, and if they don't, then you're going to be in for a long night.
Right, and that's kind of the conference rule across the board. we don't press very often, but Tipton presses. Wilton is notorious for pressing. North Cedar, I know, presses. West Liberty sometimes runs that 1-3-1 or 2-2-1 3/4 court trap, but everyone else presses. Regina, Mid Prairie, and West Branch will press. So we got to be ready to handle it. Our guards are much improved in that. Obviously, Sydney's our leading returning ball handler, but Ashley Williams has really developed into a nice ball handler. She really helped us break a lot of presses last year, developed as the season went on. And then Janie Botkins, our freshman, to be all honest, is probably one of our best ball handlers in the program. So now we have 3 girls that can handle the ball against the press. That puts us in a lot better situation to handle that pressure.
Has anything surprised you so far in the conference? Granted, it's only been 2 weeks in. Some teams have 2, some teams have 4 games.
North Cedar is the one that's kind of surprised me a little bit. Just that, I think they've got 6 games in already, and they played well in all those 6 games. And it's not knocking them or anything, but they were a bottom half team last year, and they have a new coach. So there's just a lot of things, I wouldn't say working against them, but there's a lot of unknowns about them, and they've really played well to start the year. I think that's a surprise. And in West Liberty, I think they're figuring out how to win. That's not so much a surprise, it's just you knew it was coming, you just didn't know how fast it would come.
They have some seniors.
Right.
Last year, in all honesty, you would think they would have won more games last year because the juniors last year had played the previous 2 years too,
Right.
or the core with Feldman, with some of the other, with the Kelly girl and so forth. So yeah, I think we're in for a very interesting conference season, more so than maybe not top-heavy schools, but
I still think
and it's cliche, but it also is true. I mean, it's
Right.
not just coach speaking. I mean,
well, I mean, you look at the top schools that have, you got Mid Prairie and West Branch that have almost everyone back, and Regina's always up there at the top 3. They're the best schools in our conference, but I don't think they're so far and away as they've been in years past. We've got a lot of schools that, if you're not ready to go, anyone can knock you off on any given night. It's a tough conference to get through undefeated anymore, especially this year.
okay. Well, thanks for your time this morning. We will look forward to talking about some competitive games, let's say, next week, and we'll go from there. So,
All right.
thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Catch you next week.